Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Friday, everybody. We call it Friday here on the Cuppa. So, what's your yay today? Come on in, bring your cup and fill it up, and let's have a good time together this morning. So, cheers, everybody. Happy Friday to every one of you, and let's get going. I don't see any of you yet, but I know you're out there. I know you're going to be here. And so we're just waiting. Come on in. I am going to go ahead and do the heart brain coherence because I'm ready for it. And I know you're here. So come on in. Put the hand on the heart and slow down the breathing. Add in some love. That felt good. Hope and Ayana. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so happy. And you were the first ones in here to the cuppa this morning. So cheers to you over in the UK. Oh, what a beautiful day. And now you just made it even more beautiful. I'm so happy that you showed up with us here. Good morning, Andrea Gregg. I don't know where everybody is, but it's okay. We're here, ready and waiting for all of you. Good morning, Robin Waters Dykes. Yes, yes. Happy Friday. Ah, I just love these mornings together, and especially Fridays. They have such a special feel to them, don't they? And I'm excited because after the show, I get to run away with my friend Joanne, and we're going to go out and have breakfast this morning. So I'm very excited about that. Good morning, Charlie Coons. All right, so I know there was a blog. I don't know what it was, but I'm going to go find it. My computer was being weird last night, so I had to run some updates and let it repair, and everything is turned off. So let me see. Oh, I do remember the blog. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Good morning, Julie Kiss, and good morning, Prachetta. So the message from the angels is a kind world. Morning, Kathy Hand. There are 3 ways to ultimate success. The first way is to be kind. The second way is to be kind. The third way is to be kind. That's a quote from Mr. Rogers. Is it just me, or are people being kinder to each other these days? I recently joined an online community filled with some great philosophical thinkers. Even when someone would start to be abrasive in their language, they would be wrapped in a cocoon of love. Almost every experience I have had recently as I venture out has been filled with considerate and kind people. I know we live in a world of contrast, so there will always be what I call the sandpaper people, and I do encounter them occasionally, but far less than I used to. I normally observe this nice behavior during the holidays, but it seems to have continued on into the year. Dear angels, is society really shifting, or is this phenomenon more of an inner shift on my part so that what I have going on inside of me is reflected in the people that I encounter? If it is the latter, what a wonderful world we can create. Dear ones, your experience on earth will be what you make of it. We know you do not want to accept that sometimes, especially when it is so easy to point fingers at someone or something that is making your experience less than desirable. We encourage you to look at your experience through a different lens, through the perspective of unity instead of separation. When you have a you versus me attitude, you're setting yourself apart from everyone you experience in your world. This illusion of separation is what keeps you spinning in chaotic energy as opposed to peace. You are not innately born with a competition mindset, as your true nature is unity and love within the oneness of all that is. Anytime you find yourself going into the low vibration frequencies of judgment, criticism, and anger, simply observe what that looks like inside of yourself. Is that from your core being, or is it on the surface? Go back to your heart and you will find that 0 point where there is only one field of consciousness. Within that conscious field, you will experience love and kindness. Dear angels, today I promise to stay centered in my heart space. And that really is the bottom line. When we stay centered within ourselves, we stay balanced. It doesn't matter what someone says. We're able to stay in that high vibration. We're able to say, oh, I see you. I'm going to wrap my arms of love around you. I'm not going to respond with anger. I'm not going to come down to your vibration. And basically, we can create that world that we want to see by doing that very thing, by us staying high in our vibration and not being drawn down into anything else. Are you all not hearing me? Kathleen doesn't have sound. I hope you heard it because I just read the whole thing. So somebody please let me know if you have sound or don't have sound. Actually, I can turn it on and see myself. Oh, Deirdre hears me. Okay, I'm being heard. Yay! So, Kathleen, I'm not sure what is going on with your computer, maybe. All right, let me see who came in. I left off with Kathy Hand. Deirdre is here. Jennifer, Josie, and Ricky, good morning. Isabel. And Andrea called in. Sweet Ricky from Spirit. Catherine DeSante. Did everyone check out the video of Ricky Puppy and Lucky Kitty? It's on Cuppa Joy. It sure is, and I loved it. Thank you for sharing that, Josie. And Hope has sound. Yay! Okay, so Kathleen Caputo, check your check your sound on your end because we're being heard. We like being heard. So how's everybody doing? What's your yay? Everybody give a yay. And my yay is you are here. Every one of you that are here showing up this morning with your beautiful selves and put a smile on your face. I have a big yay that our Hope is right here with us. I was thinking about you last night, Hope. I was really praying that we'd be seeing you today and that you're doing well. Yay, Kathleen's got sound. Yay, 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 yay. All right, I'm going to see what Kuan Yin has for us today. What a blessed day this is. Deirdre, my yay's being with my peas. Love you so much, Deirdre. And Robin, yay. Always a yay. All right. Ooh, great message from our Kuan Yin. Change is in the air. And Andrea says, yay for kindness in the world. I'd love to hear your all's thoughts about the message from last night, because seriously, you guys, I wrote it from my heart because I just see a lot of people right now being kinder and considerate and compassionate. And I'm like, normally, especially at Christmas holidays, we see a lot of that. We see people thinking along the line of peace, love, joy. But then it's like back to the grindstone, right? Like having a Sunday, a beautiful Sunday, and then all of a sudden you go back to work on Monday. But it has continued with the kindness. And I'm like, where is that coming from? But I love it. I am not going to complain about it at all. And I do not want the contrast. I want joy and peace. Deirdre, this will be the year of changes, big changes. Absolutely. I fully believe that. And changes in the air. Sometimes we take things for granted and forget to stop and realize how incredible the ordinary things can be. Growth does often seem improbable, yet it happens every day in many ways. So, too, is something growing in your life that seems at the moment unlikely or impossible, yet it will happen anyway. Have faith, trust your feelings, and relax. Change is in the air. Oh, Kuan Yin, such a wise one. And knowing that, yes, we are in the year of changes, as Deirdre said. We're creating it. We really are. Whatever our perspective is, whatever our attitude is, we're going to see more of that. So my attitude is, I am love and light, and only love and light is welcome into my world. I say that all the time, and I tell you guys that all the time, to keep that as what's foremost in here. Only let in love and light, and that's what you're going to see more of. You're going to see the change. You're going to be the change. You're going to have this different world showing up for you when you show up in that way. And look who just showed up. Our Sally and Tony are here. Good morning, good morning. Busy in transformation, but could not miss you all. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Joanne, having a cup of Joanne's wonderful coffee that she made, and I walked out and I smelled it when I opened the door and walked out in the kitchen and filled my cup. And now I'm adding in some love into this coffee with everyone that's here this morning. And I can't wait to go sit with my Joanne and have some quality time just sharing. I'm looking for my tiny book. Wherefore art thou, tiny book? There you are. Oops. Whoops. And I am grateful, and I have a big yay that my eye is feeling a little better this morning. Yes, I said I. You guys, I don't know what the heck this phenomena is, but there's a lot of eye issues going on, and mine just happened to have been swollen all day yesterday and not feeling well. It's feeling a little better this morning, which I'm grateful for, but it could still be better. I'm seeing it as 100% better. Oh, thank you, Deirdre. You're so sweet. Yes, Joanne is taking very good care of me. We see each other coming and going usually, but today I get to sit and spend some time with her. Yes, Kathleen. My intuition is telling me that it was something that I picked up somewhere along the way, probably when I was out among a million people the other day at the DMV. So Anyway, the tiny book. I'm not going to focus too much on what's wrong. I want to focus today on what's right, because that was the message. Thank you, Kathleen. Kathy, I'd say the word is spreading. Colin often refers to the phrase my mom taught him. Instead of reacting to others that are rude and nasty, to just kill them with kindness. Yes, absolutely. Be kind. Every chance you get, be kind. Even when it's not something that is pleasant, even when people are showing you their worst part of themselves, be kind and respond in that manner, because it makes a big difference. Sally says, I think our senses are being worked on. Sight is one and hearing is another. Yeah, we're in that upgrade that we've been hearing about and talking about and knowing about for a long time, and we're actually experiencing it now. So we're going to have some of these issues. We're going to have things that attack our senses, with the sight being really important, because what's the message there that we need to see? And I said last night, well, maybe we're getting to a place where we're only going to see with our third eye and not these physical eyes. So who knows? Who knew that our blue gene would come in at this moment? All right, somebody pick a page so we can have a message from the tiny book before we go into prayers today. And it's a 2-2 day. I love twos, and especially 2-2. That's a master number, and I see it a lot. So let's get this up to 22 people on here. We're at 20 right now. Who's going to bring in 2 people? Call them in here. Where's our Auntie Jean? Somebody get that woman in here. Blue says, good morning. Please add Heather and Kim to our prayer list. They both have breast cancer. We certainly will. Heather and Kim. So where is my paper? And I will write that down. Heather and Kim. And Isabel says, page 22. Oh, look at you playing right along. I love it. Deirdre, one of the prayers I'd like to add is for all those folks who believe the big lie in the 2020 election. They'll need a soft place to land when the truth comes to them. Yeah. Let's pray for whatever happens to be for the best and highest good of all. That's always my prayer. All right. Yeah, we're calling in our Auntie Jean Lorio. And Robin says 2.2. Kathy Ann. Yes, I agree. I feel I'm finally seeing signs and hearing messages. Yay, that's been our prayer for you, Kathy Hand, and I'm so glad that's happening. All right, 22 says something. Accepting yourself as you are will lead you to seeing everything about you as perfect. Stop judging yourself so harshly. Lighten up and laugh with your image, and then look once more and see your beauty. You are a magnificent being of love and light. There are no mistakes. Allow yourself to be beautiful in your eyes. You certainly are that to us and to all of divinity. And that's it, isn't it? When we see ourselves as beautiful, we see the world as beautiful. When we see ourselves as perfectly beautiful, we see each other as perfectly beautiful. We don't look at the flaws. We don't look at what's going wrong. We look at, oh, I see you. I really see you. So this message going right along with the angel message and with Kuan Yin's message. And then Robin wanted page 2, number 2, which is the animals of the world are teachers. though they are just doing what they came here to Earth to do, simply to love. Josie, I think that message was for you and sweet little Ricky that you now have there beside of you, loving on you, just showing you what true, pure love is. And I think you were guided to that dog by our pirate Rick. So enjoy, and thank you for sharing the puppy love that you shared with us. Page 11 says Sally and Tony, and I hope you all are doing well. And Charlie, 48 for the days until spring. Okay, well, let's get page 11 first. When you catch yourself caught up in the trap of worry, step back and ask yourself if worrying is of any value. Is it solving any of your life problems? Is it making things easier to deal with for you and for others? And what's the answer to that? I think the answer is no, absolutely not. When we're caught up in worry and anxiety and fear, that's what we're going to see, you guys. It really is a reflection, isn't it? When we're happy, when we're joyful, when we're peaceful, that's what's going to show up for us. When we're worrying and anxious, that's what's going to show up for us. So absolutely, stay in that high vibration as much as possible. Stay in the high vibration. And yes, Robin Waters Dykes, unconditional love. That's what we're talking about. So page 48 for our Charles. 48 days till spring. You're counting them down, aren't you? You're counting the minutes and the seconds too. I encourage you to stay in the moment. I know it's cold. I know we want winter over with, but let's don't wish away any of the time that we have here on this earth plane to enjoy. And Sally, you're doing much better. Awesome. Thank you for being with us today. And Blue, I got to see Dolly yesterday. She looked so beautiful and was so happy to see us. Love her so, so much. She is back to being a feisty, red-headed mare, fancy pants. Whoever is going to let her out this morning better be awake and have had coffee. Absolutely. There is a need for more coffee in this world. So cheers to everyone drinking coffee today. I love my coffee. I gave it up at some points in my life. You know, you hear you shouldn't have it, but we hear all the time, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that and shouldn't. I do what my body says is okay to do. And my body needs coffee. So thank you again to Joanne for my coffee. We have one more to go, you guys. Let's get one more person in here so we can make it 22. Where is that Auntie Jean? Somebody wake her up. Wake up, Jean. We're calling to you. What is that? Oh, there's a song. I think of that sometimes when I think of Jean. Wake up. Wake up. Oh, how does it go? It's a monkey song, I think, about Wake Up, Jean. I can't remember the words now or the name of the song, but I know there is one, so let's call her in and wake her up. All right, page 48 for Charles. Ooh, love it. I think there's a few of these that are going to be the end of the messages before we go into Wake Up Sleepy Jean. That's it. And yeah, I know Wake Up Little Susie too, Hope. I remembered that one. But there is Wake Up Sleepy Jean by the Monkees. Gosh, that went way back, didn't it? Robin, you're not old enough for coffee yet. You're so funny. Then tell your mom Jewel to have a cup for you. So, all right, there's a few of these messages that are going to be appropriate on page 48. So I'm going to read a couple of them. Good morning, Grace Isas. Hello, my Grace. Thank you for being here. And Sally says, when I was commenting that we are light, when I was commenting that our light started flickering in the kitchen, and then it just came on when I sent the message. Yes, our loved ones are talking to us through any way they can, through lights, electronics. It is a happening. All right, so page 48 says, start telling your new story every day when you open your eyes. I love that. The next message, you cannot fix anyone. Now, there's a profound message that I think sometimes we need to have tattooed on our hand or something. You cannot fix anyone, and nobody needs to be fixed. That's really the message. Nobody needs fixing. It's our expectation that we think they need to be fixed. Everybody's living their path. They're living what they came here to do and to be as that character in our movie. So you can't fix anyone. Next message, keep the memories alive every moment. I love this message. And I love it for those of us who have loved ones in spirit. Just the other day, I was thinking of a friend that I was so very close to. And when he left this physical body, his physical body, it devastated me. It really did. He was one of my buddies that I hung out with all the time and made me laugh every day. Every day, that man had such a great sense of humor. He had the comebacks. I think of when I think of Matthew Perry, I think of my friend Mr. T that was like that, so quick-witted, and no matter what you said to him, he had a funny comment for it. I hope you have friends like that. I wish everybody could have a Mr. T in their life that just loved life and just loved to make people laugh. We all need friends like that, don't we? And Jewel's having coffee. Well, Jewel, good for you. I'm so glad. And Deirdre, it's arrogant to think you could fix someone else. Yeah, we're not fixer-uppers. We are here to live this life and to be as joyful as we can. And Kathy said, that's true. As much as I love summer, time is going by too fast. Yeah, we're into February now. So slow down and smell the roses. Smell anything you can, because that's one of our senses, right? That sense of smell. Sally says, they've been busy all week. I've been in class all week, whether I wanted to or not. And boy, spirits can be a hoot at 1:30 in the morning, or even later than that. I was up until, I think, 4 o'clock this morning, and they were very busy with me. And we're calling in some more of our P's, getting them in here. Maybe I need to become the queen of peace and get people in. So let me put my crown on this morning. It's a queen kind of day. So let's get this up to 22, shall we? Come on, Auntie Jean Loriot and Annie Banani. And Blue said it's a very high vibe day. Interestingly, the universe is again to great lengths to see I am not moving. Really hurt my right knee. It's incredibly swollen. My left knee is unhappy also. The universe has my back. Indeed it does. Indeed it does. So turn that frown upside down, sweet Jean, and let's see you in perfect health. Perfect health. And Kathy says, well, I know I can't fix Colin's situation either, but he can sure try to change himself. That's the only way he'll change, is to see it himself and feel it and want it. And then be it. Be that change. And Blue says, yeah, Spirit is being incredibly busy early in the morning. They truly are. And they're whispering a lot of messages to us right now. Are you getting the message? Is it coming through? Or are you sitting there with your ears stopped up or listening to something else when Spirit's trying to reach through to you. Let me see if there's any other message on this page. Yeah, I like this last one. And then we're going to go to prayers, and we're putting our blue jean front and center in those prayers. And Sally, what's up with the right knee this week? I fell again. Sally fell again and hurt her right knee and leg this time, but it's healing well. Well, you know, the right knee is the one I've been dealing with for months now, and I'm seeing it in perfect condition and perfectly well. And in 13 days, I get to go to the doctor. I think it's going to be healed by then. What do you guys think? And the right side says we are releasing something. Yeah, it's a choice to change for yourself. It really is. It's a choice we make every moment of every day. All right, this is the last message from page 48. And then we'll do the prayer. So if you have any, type them in. Trying to predict the outcome of a situation, especially based on past experiences, is like trying to count the number of stars in your galaxy. We encourage you to turn to a more positive thought. Play with what if, with a positive outcome instead of fear and dread. What if all of our physical issues could just be cleared up in an instant? Wouldn't it be great if, that's the game I like to play, wouldn't it be great if we had no complaints? Wouldn't it be great if the only thing that we were speaking is love and light and positive? Wouldn't it be great if we could just see each other in the physical realm as perfect, as beautiful, as loving and kind and compassionate? Going back to the message that was written last night with the angels, wouldn't it be great if that's what we saw in the world and that's what was inside of us, is only love and light? I love that. I love that we're ending on that message from the tiny book and going into our prayers. And Annie is here. Thank you all for prayers for Grayson and my son Drake and myself. Absolutely. We lift you all up every day, Annie. And Deirdre offering our daily prayer for all humans, Gaia and all who live on her back, world peace, attention to human trafficking through Save Someone's Child, for support for parents of addicted children through Grace. I forgot to tell you all the other day when I was at the driver's license place, and I gave the sweet girl who helped me so much at the window, I gave her a new gratitude card. The new gratitude cards have on the back of it listed the things that we do at Angel Speakers, such as 10 million for world peace, Save Someone's Child through human trafficking, and support of families of addicted children. And the look on her face when she read that, and she looks up and she goes, thank you. Thank you for focusing on human trafficking and for putting the word out. And I had sat there for quite a while in my seat before I even got to the line to get to the window. And on their TV screen that they have all over the whole room, back to back and side by side, there was information about human trafficking. I was so happy that they were putting that up there and putting the hotline number for people to call. And I was thanking her for the fact that they do that they put that information up, because there's millions of people that come through that office. And that's just one of their offices throughout Florida. So I'm so grateful that the state of Florida is doing that, is putting out the message that we need to be more informed, and that if people aren't safe, that they have a resource, they have a number that they can call. Okay, Blue. All right, Blue, we're going to put you in a cocoon because now you have a cold and you got a message that you are being protected from something and need to stay put. And Gizmo has arrived. Well, hello, sweet Gizmo. Sit on top of your mama and make her be still and behave and give her lots of healing because Gizmo does that. Joanne, yes, I love that last message from page 48. That's a really good one. Needs to be highlighted, I think, to go back to over and over again. And Sally, prayers for the lost and lonely, for those who feel forgotten and unloved. Yes, thank you. All right, so let's go into our hearts. We didn't get to the 22, but that's okay because we probably did. There's just some that didn't click on it and they can listen without clicking. So I'm going to put that out there that we reached more than 22 today, and we still don't have our Auntie Jean, so let's put her in our prayer circle. Let's remember to pray for our Hope Wellington Marshall for complete 100% healing of our sweet Hope across the big pond, and all who were mentioned here today, for Heather and Kim, for our Blue Jean, Sally and Tony, Joanne, I'm going to put you in there in the circle, and Annie and her family, anybody else, Deirdre, I hope your eye is feeling better. The Fae are on parade, of course they are, because they heard us call out to protect you and put you in that cocoon, so I see them wrapping you up. All right, so let's go to our hearts and let's pray for, as Sally said, everyone right now who don't feel like you have somebody that's there for you, somebody who has your back, somebody who'll listen when you sit and share what's going on inside of you. So take the breath in to your heart. Hold that energy there. It's the energy of love. When we connect in to that very core of our being, we know how loved we are. We know how beautiful we are. We know that that's the world we can create. That's the world we can see. We can change the world, but it has to start inside of us. We need to do that releasing. Somebody mentioned that things that are going on the right side are release. So release the energy of whatever it is that's happening, whether it's a physical body part, whether it's an emotion, a logical thinking part of us. Just release and let go. And let's envision together that we can reach inside of our body, wherever that pain energy is, wherever that emotional pain, physical pain, mental pain, whatever it is, we can reach inside and pull it out. Just visualize that. Visualize taking your hand and putting it inside of yourself, of your physical body, and pull that pain away and hold it. Hold it for a moment. Talk to it. Say, thank you. Thank you, pain. You're showing me something that's needed to be seen. You're showing me something I need to pay attention to. I may not know what it is, but I know that it's there in my awareness for a reason. So as you talk to this energy, because everything is energy, and as you talk to it, just say thank you. I love you. Over and over again. Thank you. I love you. And if you want to add the rest of the Ho'oponopono prayer, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And just love. No resistance. No thinking bad or anger or anything else. Just love. Love is the energy that heals. And when we look at every part of our lives, everything in our lives, through the eyes of love, it does heal. It does change and shift us, which then creates a better feeling as we walk through this earth, a better experience with each experience we have. So keep talking to that energy until you feel it dissipate. Talk to it until it's gone. I feel somebody with some back pain right now, and it's on the right side. So just feel into it, pull it to the outside, and say thank you. Thank you for showing me that in my world. I appreciate you pointing something out that needs to be taken care of. And now I release you. I release the pain energy, and I'll pay more attention to my body. I'll pay more attention to my emotions. I'll pay more attention to how I show up in the world. We're being taught through our pain. We're being taught through other people's experiences. So are we learning? Are we getting the message? Just think. Just wait. What am I thinking? Be the observer of that. And then put a smile on your face, because spirit magnifies incredible loving energy when we pour love into each other and we pour love into the experience. That's what we're going to see, and that's what we're going to feel, not these physical pains and physical things that are going on with our body parts. We're only going to see love, and we're only going to see perfection. Let's take a moment to lift up all of those that we pray for that's on our prayer list, all that were mentioned today, everything that was brought forth. We put it right into the middle of that prayer circle, and we see it through the eyes of love. We see it through perfection, and we love every bit of it and are grateful. Thank you. Thank you for each experience. And now we release it. Just envision you're releasing the string that's tied to that, whatever that is. If it's a person, if it's a place, if it's weather, whatever it is that you have a complaint about, that you have an issue with, just see that string being released. You're letting it go on your end so that it can be transmuted into positive energy, and that will be your experience. You are so beautiful. Feel your beauty. Feel your magnificence. Feel into your divine authenticity at the very core of who you are is this authentic being of love and light. And you can say it out loud. You can say it to yourself. You can write it on the wall. Only love and light is welcome here in my experience. And then be that. Be love and light in your world. I love you all so very much. And as always, our big prayer for peace on earth. So loving our Earth Mother and loving her into perfection, into the peace that we know is possible. And then we do love on each other. We do it through our words every day, coming from our heart, our words of love and gratitude. Thank you. I love you. And who started us out? Andrea Gregg. Thank you. I love you. All right, let me get Leo playing for us. And then we're going to get out of here because I got a breakfast date with a special lady. There you are, Leo. I had to find you because my WhatsApp has gotten kind of busy lately. Thank you, Andrea, for that reminder to be kind. And Tony, release that back pain. Good morning, Jennifer. Thank you. I love you. Thank you, Sally, for typing that out. Let's just leave that there for a moment. Only love and light is welcome here in my experience. Own your divine authority. You're wearing this crown along with me. We have a divine existence, and it is authority to be whatever we want to be. And I choose to be kind. Thank you, Charlie. And Deirdre. Our Julie kiss. Keeping you lifted up every day for perfection of your arm. Gracie. Isabel. Thank you, Charles. And Robin. And Jewel. I know you're there. Oh, sweet Razzie. We love you, Razzmatazz. Stacy. Good morning, sweet Stacy Small Lord. So much love to you. Keeping you lifted up and your whole family. Align, allow. Triple A, y'all. Hey, wait a minute. I thought you had to stay still. Those kids are not doing their job, are they? Razzmatazz, keep her down. All right, Deirdre's ready. Anybody else ready? It's coming up to the end of the song. What do we say with Leo? Woo! Thank you, Deirdre. Oh my goodness, you all are such fun in the morning time. I love you. So, stay in your heart. Stay blessed. I'll be back at 1 o'clock today for 10 million for world peace as we bring a daily meditation. Let me just put that up there, 10 million for worldpeace.org. And tomorrow we will be doing a healing circle, 2 healing circles. So if you feel a need to be in there or a desire to be in the healing circle, that's the address you need to go to, 10 million for worldpeace.org. And you can sign up on there to be a part of that healing circle. I love you. I send you blessings of love and light, and keep that as all that's in your world today. Only love and light are welcome in my world. I'm going to put that back up there one more time. Where did you go? There it is. Just remember this today. Only love and light is welcome here in my experience. Keep that as your mantra. If you have to write it down somewhere or say it out loud all day long, whatever it takes, keep love and light at the center of what you're doing every moment. I love you. I'll see you later. Namaste.